since Season 26, people have discovered some weird stuff, like an unfortunate legend fall off, some new animations, and Respawn being forced to revert an update. And the update they were forced to revert was in Wildcard. Wildcard is an amazing new addition to the game, and people found out something strange about it. It tracks stats and badges. And obviously because in Wildcard it's really easy to get kills due to the revivals mechanic, everyone's kills were getting inflated. So a few days ago, Respawn pushed an update to the game saying, heads up legends, we just pushed an update to the game to address the following. First, Wildcard stats no longer impact seasonal and overall stats, but the 4k and 20 kill badges are still earnable. Valkyrie's tac missiles now fly at the intended speed, server stability improvements, rank challenge now properly resets if the player previously completed them last season, and bots no longer land in one spot in E-District and attack each other. And I'm sure you can all see the issue everyone had with this small update. Why the hell did Respawn stop Wildcard stats tracking? No one really knew why, and everybody was mad about this. This post had so many replies complaining about the change, some more passionate than others, and Simply Ashton even started a poll under this tweet asking if people would prefer kills counted in Wildcard, and 84% of people preferred so this was clearly a bad change on Respawn's part. Why did they do this? Well, maybe they didn't want kills being inflated in Apex, because you can now probably earn like 4 times more kills if you grind Wildcard compared to Battle Royale, and they probably didn't want tracker stats getting inflated to be ridiculous numbers. But in my opinion, this doesn't really matter anymore. First of all, back in Season 21, where Respawn changed the format of the Battle Pass and removed seasonal kill trackers, they already killed the kill grinding community, because they removed the trackers that would show people's seasonal kills. These used to be given away in Battle Passes, but now they are completely removed from the Battle Passes. And if you're not aware, Apex Legends leaderboard websites use these trackers to make leaderboards of seasonal kill grinders, so Respawn removing the trackers just completely nuked this ability. Respawn may have also made this change to make people feel a bit better about their KD, because it feels like in Wildcard you die a lot more, and also every single time you bleed out to get a quick respawn, that counts as a death. So maybe Respawn were also worried people were going to tank their KDs and get mad at the game. But honestly, in my opinion, that doesn't really matter. Loads of people were enjoying Wildcard because it's fun, and also the stat tracking gave them something to show from it. And it shows with the reaction to this tweet. So after this tweet, for a few days, Respawn were getting absolutely bombarded on social media by people saying, revert this change. Why did you make this change? And also people saying, why did you keep kill badges and damage badges earnable in Wildcard but remove stat tracking? That almost seems like Respawn are being counterproductive. And luckily, Respawn heard this feedback, which is a great thing about Respawn recently. They have been genuinely listening to our feedback really hard. And not long after the original update removing stat tracking, they tweeted again, heads up legends, we reverted the Apex update from yesterday, and Wildcard will now count towards your seasonal and overall stats. When we made the change, we wanted players to enjoy the new mode without worrying about their overall KDA, since modes of respawns can skew these stats. However, we understand this did not meet your expectations for Wildcard, and we've since reversed the change. Thank you for your continued feedback. And the replies on this tweet showed a lot of W's, and luckily they got this change out just before the weekend. As one of the developers said, they worked hard to get this one out of the door so people could grind over the weekend. And honestly, this kind of brings us to realize something about the new era of Apex. Yes, in old seasons of Apex, we only really had Battle Royale and that tracked stats. Battle Royale was always consistent, it always had the same rules. But in recent seasons, we've been getting Battle Royale revivals and loads of weird takeovers in Battle Royale, which over time have slowly skewed badges and stats for Battle Royale. Hell, from the April Fool's mode, which lasted 1 day and took over Battle Royale, I got my 20 bomb badge for Ash. This, combined with the fact that, like I said earlier, Respawn have kind of killed the kill grinding community, I think stats and kill stats and badges don't matter that much in Apex anymore, and we should just let people have fun. I think Respawn made the right decision, and if people do end up complaining about Wildcard skewing their KD ratio in the future, Respawn can hit us with the I told you so. Speaking of I told you so, Bangalore is very, very powerful this season, and a lot of people are blaming her for the fall off of a certain legend. You see, the legends who got mini reworks this season, aka Caustic and Bangalore, are doing really well in the pick rates, and they're maintaining really well. But a legend who received a mini rework back in the Season 25 collection event has been overshadowed by these two. Watson. She has absolutely plummeted, going from a notable 8% pick rate all the way down to a 1.8% pick rate, and she lost a whole 1% with the release of Season 26, and most people are blaming this on Bangalore's new upgrades, where she can get electrified smoke, which can be used to destroy Watson fences and emplacements, and also any other deployable in the game. Weirdly enough though, despite Bangalore being able to destroy any deployable, Caustic is still a very popular legend right now, and I don't think all the blame on Watson's fall off should be put on Bangalore, because Caustic is literally just Watson, but better right now. He is very strong on the defensive side, and he's not overpowered per se, but he's definitely very powerful. One of Watson's shining changes in her mini rework was the fact that if you got stunned by her fence as Ash or Sparrow, it would remove a charge of your movement ability, your double jump or dash. But now with the release of Caustic's mini rework, his gas does that as well. So if you're playing Ash or Sparrow and you hit Caustic's gas, you immediately lose your dash or double jump. So Caustic is simply kind of the better defensive legend right now, and I think anybody who really wants to play defensively or anti-movement is going to prefer playing Caustic, especially because of the fact that if you simply touch his gas, it will literally slow you down no matter what you're doing. People on Reddit are also blaming this on the fact that Bangalore's electric smoke destroys Watson's fences through walls, which I think is kind of ridiculous, as if you're fortifying a building as Watson, you are just going to automatically put the fences against the walls. So Bangalore can simply just smoke the other side of those walls and destroy your fences. It isn't really fair. As somebody put it on Reddit, there's simply 0 point playing Watson over Caustic. Except that she's cuter. All hope isn't dead for Watson though. As the Bangalore pick rate has been going down over the last few days, the Watson pick rate has seen a slight rise. So maybe it's going to balance itself out, but I think Respawn needs to address the powerfulness of the electric smoke and it affecting objects through walls. Also, this season has been no stranger to new animations. In fact, every single legend got a new select animation for the wildcard mode. But weirdly enough, the other day, Jack Cooper on Twitter, no, not that Jack Cooper, discovered that there's actually a new Peacekeeper one-handed animation, where the gun is actually cocked instead of spun, as originally it would only be spun when one of the hands was occupied. This seems like a new animation, and I went into the firing range to try to find it, and it just didn't activate for me, which was so strange because I was doing the same thing in the same place as him. So it also seems right now that there may be a hidden, rare, or even new Peacekeeper cocking animation. One thing that did not come though in Season 26 was the Eva 8 Inspect animation. For nearly a year now, we've been trying to find the Eva 8 Inspect animation that Respawn accidentally showed in their Eva 8 Reactive Recolor preview video, but Respawn still haven't added it. I don't know why, but I'm going to keep looking. By the way, if you want to support the channel, use code GRRT when buying Apex coins on EA app or on store.ea.com, where you can buy all your coins and stuff because it supports the channel, or just subscribe for free.